writings. Now we come to the conclusion of this session. So, we have got a wonderful thing from Swami Suryananda ji, and then Gupta ji, and Vikrant ji ne to pura session ही बदल दिया. I think wonderful exercise. So, if you have some quick questions, then we can take some quick questions. Maybe we have got 20 minutes some quick round of the questions. Anyone has?
The question is to you. Can we do this at home alone? Because every time you can't find someone giving instructions. And if we go on doing it, will we get our lifetimes?
Can you bring mic closer and speak?
Thank you for this session. Can we do it every day and without anyone's help, your own auto suggestions? Because every time you can't find someone to do all this. And if we do it often, can we find out our previous lifetimes?
Then why do we need external guidance? The reason is our inability to focus much. As you know, Mihai Chatmihai has written a wonderful book called Flow. He also proposes that in order to understand something, you need to give 60 bits of your attention. And the maximum attention span of the human brain is 120 bits per second. When you start giving more than 60 bits, you start understanding the person or thing, whatever is being said to you, or whatever you are focusing on it. But the moment your attention goes beyond, and it goes beyond even 110 bits, your attention becomes so deep, concentration, and when it goes stable, we call it meditation. And the moment comes automatically when your meditation is that deep that your sense of self also gets dissolved. Only purpose, question remains. That is called samadhi. Yoga Sutra says samadhi is a state where the subject dissolves, only object remains. So people who go in that deep samadhi, they access everything. So yes, it can be done. How to practice it? Try to increase your focus in whatever you're doing. Make it your habit in life. Whatever you're doing, increase your focus in that thing. Gradually, mind will develop those neural pathways to increase focus. You can do it at your home. Second is, can we access? Yes, certainly it is our own lifetimes, it's our own records. But why it is not easily available? Because we are not even right now even able to deal with present life comfortably. And if we are overburdened with so many lifetime stories, we will create a hell out of our lives. So that's why only those people who can have that ability to think in more proper ways, samyak drashti, as Buddha said, they develop that ability to access it. Have I answered you? Thank you.
Just to compliment. About 90% things.
Again, there are a lot of philosophies in this kind of meditation, and we have learned a few from Vijay and Jain. So my question is, you did answer a little bit in the previous answer, but what is the significance of, or how is it important to think about or to go into previous lifetimes?
Very wonderful question. What is the significance? I think many of us have already read it. Past is a great friend if you learn from it, and a big burden if you don't learn from it. So the only purpose is the kind of extreme attachment we have goes very low. When we see so many lifetimes, then we get confused for what should I cry and what should we laugh for. The same story, the same cassette records repeats. Again being born, this is what Adi Shankaracharya says. Again being born, write an exam, get a job, find a person, get married, have kids, growing them, make them also write an exam, get them selected, get them married, have their kids, and die one day. What sense does that make? If you go absolutely by logic, nobody of us can answer the question that why do we exist? What is the significance of our existence? Even if we don't exist, this universe, to kya fark padega? So the point is, but still we are so much attached with things. This retrospection eliminates bounded attachments. Have I answered? But in the right perspective, seeing it. Otherwise, the same thing will become burden. Fine? And that's why it is not easily accessible. Because if it is easily accessible, people will increase burden. That's why it's, they call it in Vedanta, sadhan chatushraya. You need to be eligible. Adhikaratvam. You need to be adhikari to access it. Right? And without accessing it, can't we realize ourselves? 100%. It's not needed. We can realize otherwise also. We can learn from this life mistakes also. But if we are not learning from this life mistakes, let's see mistakes, stories of lifetimes. Yes, go ahead.
You are seeing law of attraction everywhere. And even Neelesh has said the affirmation, if you speak these affirmations. And when I was thinking as a holistic seeker, like I have some past life support issues. I have seen myself in a hospital right now in meditation and with certain emotion. So can I, with this law of attraction and affirmation, can cleanse myself? What is your view in general for law of attraction?
Disease has to happen in the body. There were sessions on energy, body, pranamaya, kosha. If a disease has to happen, the reflection of the disease will be there in your pranamaya kosha before it actually manifests. So when you say law of attraction, we start attracting all those things which are must for our journey. We attract many incidences. We attract many accidents even, because they are important for our journey. At times, as they say that Veda comes out of Vedana. When you go through a very difficult experience in life, and if you learn from it, the same Vedana becomes Veda. Bhagavad Gita starts with Vishada Yoga. When you process your Vishad properly, it brings greater insights. Your Shoka will become Shloka if you process it properly. So when we say law of attraction, I will put it this way: we attract everything which are must for our growth. This is not a punishment plan, this life. Swami Vikrant said in America, Amratasya putra, Shrunti Vishwa, listen whole world, you are son of eternity. We are not sinners. We are here to improve. So yes, every incident in life we attract so that we go through it, otherwise we will remain in the merry-go-round or Alice in Wonderland. I don't know if I answered it.
The eminent speaker and Vikrant for conducting the Dhyan Yoga session, and all the audience for being so attentive. Thank you very much. We conclude this session with this. Thank you.